Two identical condos. Same neighborhood, same square footage, same natural light. One sells in 11 days at 99% of asking price. The other sits on the market for 94 days and finally sells at 9% below asking. The difference, it's not the budget, it's not the decor. It's the precise understanding of what triggers a buying decision in the first 90 seconds of a showing. Professional home staging has nothing to do with what you see on HGTV. It's a technical discipline, measurable, with precise rules that luxury brokerages apply systematically. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 secrets that professional home stagers use to transform an ordinary property into an instant must-have. You'll discover concrete, quantified techniques you can apply starting tomorrow. Whether you're selling a 600 square foot condo or a 2,500 square foot single-family home. And at the end, I'll share the principle nobody teaches. The single focal point rule, the one that turns a rational showing into emotional projection. Most people think you need to fill the space to make it feel lived in. Warm, welcoming, it's exactly the opposite. Professionals know that a human brain makes a buying decision based on its ability to project their own life into the space. The more you impose your identity, the less the buyer projects themselves. Remove 40% of furniture and 60% of decorative objects before any showing. A 280 square foot living room with a 3-seat sofa, 2 armchairs, a coffee table, a loaded bookshelf, and personal photos after intervention. 1 2-seat sofa, a coffee table, 1 accent chair, 1 streamlined shelf with 5 books maximum and a plant. According to the National Association of Realtors' 2024 Profile of Home Staging, staged homes spend 73% less time on market and sell for 5 to 15% more than non-staged homes. On a $425,000 home, that's $21,250 to $63,750 more. Rent a storage unit for $125 per month for 2 months. Total cost, $250. Average gain on a $425,000 property at 5% premium, $21,250. Return on investment, 8,400%. Illuminating all rooms uniformly with the same intensity. Thinking the brighter, the better, experts work in light layers. They create a visual flow that naturally guides the buyer toward high emotional value zones. The living room, the open kitchen, the primary bedroom. Minimum 3 light sources per strategic room. With identical color temperatures at 2,700 to 300 K. Warm white, 180 square foot primary bedroom. Instead of 1 central ceiling fixture at 60 W. Install a dimmable ceiling fixture at 40 West, a bedside reading light at 15 West. An accent lamp on the dresser at 25 W total. 80 West distributed intelligently instead of 60 West concentrated. According to Zillow's 2024 listing data, rooms with layered lighting increase showing time by 38 seconds on average. On a 22-minute showing, that's 3% more time spent in the room that sells. Replace all bulbs with 2700K LEDs from the same brand 48 hours before each showing. Cost for a 2-bedroom condo, $52. Perception of professional coherence, priceless. People think you need to repaint the entire home white. Wrong. Buyers remember spaces that have a subtle visual signature. Professionals repaint only zones of visual friction, stained walls, aggressive colors, disruptive contrasts. The rest keeps its identity if it's harmonious. Maximum 3 colors throughout the entire property, 1 neutral dominant. Off-white, beige, light gray, 1 soft secondary. Taupe, gray-blue, 1 accent touch. Terracotta, sage green, limited to 5% of surfaces. 900 square foot condo with a red accent wall in the living room. Yellow in the kitchen. Purple in the bedroom, intervention. Red wall covered in greige, 130 square feet. 1 gallon of paint, 3 hours of work. Yellow and purple kept if not saturated. Cost: $48 paint plus $0 labor if you DIY. According to Redfin's 2024 buyer behavior study, Properties with chromatic coherence generate 44% positive post-showing recalls versus 19%. For multicolored properties, use the 60-30-10 rule. 60% dominant color for walls, 30% secondary color for furniture, 10% accents for pillows and frames. This proportion is perceived as naturally balanced by the human eye. Many think major renovations, kitchen, bathroom, are the priority. In reality, it's micro-defects that kill projection. Experts know that a buyer forgives an outdated kitchen if they're already planning to remodel it, but they never forgive a detached baseboard, a missing handle, or an untreated moisture stain. These details signal neglect, not authenticity. Dedicate 3 hours to a 50-point checklist before each showing. No heavy renovation, just fine maintenance. 450 square foot studio. Intervention list: reattach entryway baseboard, 5 minutes. Replace cabinet handle, 8 minutes. Patch wall hole, 15 minutes. Clean bathroom tile grout, 45 minutes. Oil door hinges, 3 minutes. Replace burnt out bulb, 2 minutes. Total, 78 minutes. $27 in materials, according to the National Association of Realtors 2024 survey. 71% of buyers mentally abandon their interest in the first 5 minutes if 3 or more micro-defects are visible. Film a POV walkthrough of your property with your smartphone. Watch the video at normal speed. Every element that catches your eye negatively must be corrected. Cost, $0. Effectiveness, radical. Amateurs decorate for the eyes. Professionals orchestrate a complete sensory experience. Smell is directly linked to emotional memory. A good-smelling property is a property people remember. A quiet property is a property where people imagine themselves living. 2 hours before each showing, ventilate 100% of the property for 30 minutes. 30 minutes before the showing, diffuse a neutral and universally positive scent. Eliminate all parasitic noise. 750 square foot 1-bedroom protocol. Open all windows at 2 p.m. for 4 p.m. showing. At 3:30 p.m., close windows. Light a reed diffuser with fresh linen or fig scent. Never vanilla, too strong. Check that the refrigerator doesn't vibrate, that neighbors are quiet, that radiators don't clang. A Realtor.com 2023 study shows that 53% of buyers are positively influenced by a pleasant smell, and 35% are repelled by a bad smell. Even slight, the difference between the two. 88% potential impact. The best smell isn't an added scent. It's the absence of disturbing odors. Before any fragrance, eliminate moisture. Smoke, cooking, pets, professional deep cleaning budget for a 2-bedroom. Impact. Decisive. Here's what nobody tells you. A property never sells on all its qualities combined. It sells on one detail that crystallizes desire. That detail can be a window with unobstructed views, restored herringbone hardwood, exceptional ceiling height, a vintage fireplace, an interior glass partition. Professional home stagers identify this focal point and build the entire staging so the eye naturally returns to it. Everything else is just support. Don't try to make everything perfect. Try to make one thing unforgettable. Before starting your home staging, ask yourself these questions. What's the typical buyer profile for this property? Young couple, family with children, investor, retiree. Each profile projects differently. Which is the room that justifies the price? That's where you must concentrate 60% of your efforts. What are the 3 defects that you see first? Those are the ones the buyer will see too. Address them as priority. If you had to choose between repainting entirely or investing in 3 targeted interventions, what would you choose? The right answer is often the second option. Does your property tell a coherent story from room to room? Or does it look like an IKEA catalog with no common thread? 550 square foot condo, urban market profile. Investor looking to rent to a young professional. Decision: radical decluttering, removal of 70% of objects. Repaint only the wall facing the entrance in warm gray. Install 4 light sources. Replace outdated shower with clean model at $425. Total cost: $720 plus 14 hours of personal work. Benefit: sold in 10 days instead of market average of 58 days. Sale price: 6% above initial estimate. 1,850 square foot single-family home, suburban market. Profile: family with 2 kids looking for space and yard. Decision: absolute focus on the 520 square foot open living kitchen. Focal point: removal of massive sectional sofa. Addition of light wood central table. Staging of yard visible from sliding doors. Mowing, trimming, 2 lounge chairs installed. Rest of house, professional cleaning only. Total cost: benefits 17 showings in 3 weeks, 4 offers. Sold at $628,000 while local market was down 1.8%. 1,100 square foot condo with view. Profile: retiree looking for view and tranquility. Decision: strict olfactory staging. Elimination of musty smell. Installation of white shears to enhance luminosity. Removal of 80% of furniture to create airy sensation. Exclusive highlighting of balcony with view. Table plus 2 chairs plus plant. Total cost: $565. Benefit: sold during second showing at $712,000, which is $22,000 above initial asking price. Buyer stated, "I could see myself having coffee every morning on that balcony." True home staging isn't decoration. It's elimination of friction between a space and the emotional projection of its future owner. Here are the 5 pillars of professional home staging. Visual desaturation. Remove 40% of furniture and 60% of objects to enable projection. Light hierarchy. Create 3 light sources per strategic room at 2700K. Targeted chromatic neutrality. Maximum 3 colors. Repaint only friction points. Micro-defect elimination. 3 hours of checklist beats 3 weeks of renovation. Olfactory and sonic staging. Ventilate, diffuse subtly. Eliminate parasitic noise. If this video gave you a new perspective on home staging, subscribe to discover the concrete techniques that real estate professionals use every day. And tell me in the comments, what's the first focal point you identify in your property? The answer to this question determines everything else. See you very soon.